do this. Like, so we just shot 24.1, and that was with like a little bit bad of a, like, I was like, oh shit, I got it, and like I had to like, I got across. I was like, okay, now what? And I was like, oh, there's a turn. That's what it looks like, right? So that's what happened. But yeah, so like even if you subtract half seconds, that's still like 23. That's 23.6 compared to 25.2, and that's only a 1.6 seconds gap. And I want it to be bigger, so I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. And also, like I said in the previous one, my new data, the data I'm getting for like failing pawn skip is just sadness. It's still bad. It's still really bad. Like I got a 2680, and then I got a 2620, 2670, 2620, and yet the average has bumped up to that. Like, here, I'm just trying to delete my data in the like beforehand. My new average with like all this like data I've just been getting is that, which is so much worse. That's about a second on average slower. So like and that just brings up a new fucking problem. If someone wants to, they can okay, well, they can just full send into this and like know they're gonna mess it up, and then like only lose half second. But I mean, now that I think about it, why would you do that? Like, I guess like if like lap one maybe. Actually, yeah, that one wouldn't be that bad. I mean, like, you are like, this is like the end of the track, so like you do have like a whole like 40 seconds to like spread out the grid. But even then, like, you don't have to deal with people right here or right here. But like, I guess as long as it's not faster, right? As long as it's not faster, like, or like half a second is still reasonable, right? Like right now, essentially, it's if you mess up and know you're gonna mess up, then the punish, so this is the average, and then this is the other, so it's about, you lose 0.6, right? Yeah, shit. And the fastest are that and that, so that's 0.45. No, 5.5. Shit. Okay. So yeah, I was like, I mean, so you add 0.25. So like we could subtract 0.25. This becomes 0.3. So that if you do take this haphazardly and mess it up, then you're just gonna lose. You're gonna lose 0.3 seconds, right? So it's slower, right? You shouldn't be doing this every lap, kind of thing, right? That's just not, yeah. But then, if you do mess up, like if you go for it and you do mess up, then you only lose. It's still bad though. That's the fucking problem. It's still bad. We're like, the difference in fastest right now is 0.9. So just subtracting 0.25 would only go down to like 0.65. That'd be the punishment for messing up, legitimately. And like, so like, if you lower this by 0.2, then the 0.65 goes to 0.45, which is like more reasonable. But then the 0.3 goes to 0.1, and that's just an alternate route at that point. And at that point, I think if you full speed it, I think it's actually faster than like this. Like you could probably go positive if you full speeded it. Like I've been like just kind of trying to make it, right. If you don't even try to make it at all, it's probably faster, right. So really we should be treating this 0.3 as a 0.2, or maybe like 0.15. So like it's just like, the concept isn't fucked. There's surely a way to do this. It's just, how do you prevent someone from like messing up intentionally? I had the idea of like wall priority, like adding something like here, so if you came in with too much speed or something, you'd bump. But like, I don't know. I want. God damn it. I mean, I guess what we could do is just make the pawn chip so worth it that like here, let's check this out. Let's see. Oh, that was 26.1. What the fuck? That's way slower. What the? I might have to relab this. Honestly, I might have to relab it. I don't even know what we would be able to do to adjust this. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we can make him go up right here or something, but that's not consistent. Unless, like, I mean, it could be consistent, right? Like, the min-max, like, this is the minimum, like, starting from here would be, like, the minimum amount of speed, right? We don't think they're gonna, like, we think they're gonna go in a straight line throughout this, right? Like at most, they, like, go like this and, like, get this acceleration, but, like, that's, yeah. And then at most, they go from here straight line kind of thing, right? And like I think we should probably be able to have like a pretty like 99% consistent thing, right? And then, but then we also have to factor in that they're gonna want to turn while going up, right? But then at least we get this little extra bit of speed, right? Because like right now, they don't get to, they slow down, right, on their way up. Like that would be the very minor increase, but like that'd still be enough, I think. Like I mean that's like probably like 0.2 seconds, right? Something like that. Like this is so fucked. I'm so disappointed. It's just, this is why we need like a Makuzen or something. Like just having like good fucking reliable data. Like in this case it wasn't a laser sucks moment, it's more of a laser had the wrong approach, because he labbed with like the wrong kind of setup. Like he labbed, I tried to lab as in like, okay, I'm gonna get a bunch of trials where I mess up, and I like, you know, like I went faster, or like it wasn't as cautious, I wasn't trying to make it across, I was just trying to fail, right, and like that's where I went wrong. But yeah, I don't know, it's just fuck. Yeah. But yeah. So we got another news. We got 24.1. So I went ahead and adjusted this. I don't remember if I did that before or after. I think that was. God damn it. All right. Well, I don't remember now. I might just watch back the footage and see. Yeah. Yeah. I think unless news changes about like this situation, I'm just gonna stop recording myself making the adjustments to this, because you kind of already know. Like literally, it's just gonna be, all right, we do TT pawn to prac, and then we do some labbing, see how much see the time you get from this, and then adjust accordingly, right? Like if it's only 1 second faster than like the no pawn skip route, then we make this route faster, right? And if it's like, you know, 5 seconds faster, then we make it slower, right? We make it slower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that fine tuning off camera, since I think pretty self-explanatory. It's probably just gonna be moving this apex outwards and inwards. Like if I want it to be slower, then like this apex would move out to like here, kind of thing. And then if I want it to be faster, then I'll move the apex into like here, kind of thing. Stuff like that. Alright, yeah, sounds good. I'm so fucking pissed about the like, yeah, the other possible solution is that we make it you make pawn skip like 3 seconds faster, right? Because I've been thinking 2 seconds, right? It's like 2 seconds faster success, and then like maybe like 0.5 seconds of fail, right? We can make this like 0.8 seconds fail and like 3 seconds succeed, right? I think that'd still be like a good ratio. That's still like pretty worth it. You only have to be like, to go even, you have to be like a little bit worse than a 1/4 chances, right? Like out of 4 attempts, you have to make it once for it to be like worth it. Cause yeah, like if you fail 3 times, you get 0.8 time loss. Then that would be 0.8 times 3 equals 2.4. But if you make it the next time, then you're actually like, yeah. So like it actually is like a 1/5. Like as long as you make it once every 5, then you're good, right? Like that ratio number thing can be a solution, but it's just still like, I don't want to make it like, because they could see it as like oh, I lose a whole fucking second if I mess it up. They might not even consider this, right? Because like the whole idea of pawn skip is like, you get a sick overtake, not a you overtake them by like 3 miles kind of thing, right? Like they're gonna see it as a tool for overtaking, not a tool to like run away from everything and stuff, right? Which I mean, like you're not passing a single person, you're passing like a 3-person train with this, like, or maybe not 3-person, but like a 2-person train. It's just, no. I probably the probably making pawn skip faster is the solution. Yeah. It's just so centralizing, though. Like it's just, if you want to set a fast map, you need pawn skip. That goes for time trialing, quality, and during the race. And like, if you want a good pace, you gotta nail it. I mean, you guess I just don't have to, right? Like if no one like uses it, then like you don't have to go for it to have a good race pace. But like if the meta is like everyone's really fucking good, then like you have to go for this to have a good race pace. I don't know. Like I think like pawn skip, I was doing really well in practice in Wingberg, and then I fucked it up during the races a bunch. Like I did it in qualifying. I nailed like almost every single one. I failed like 1 time, but like every other one of them I like nailed. But like during the race, I just couldn't get it. Like you can say, dude, I've done this a million times. I made the damn I was like, I made pawn skip on Boingberg. I've done this 100,000 times over the course of like the past year and a half. I know how to do this. I can do this. I'm gonna pawn skip and like win, or like pawn skip and have good pace and like actually be able to like keep up with people in this race. And what happened? I fucking died, and it was terrible. Like I made it like twice at most. I made it like, I think maybe like once or twice when I went for like 6 times, right? And like I failed like 4 times. One like hypothetically, I was put like, I thought I had like a 90% success rate, maybe like maybe like a 75% success rate at worst. But no, it was that bad. So like, you can think all you want that you're gonna nail it during the race, but I don't think anyone is gonna be correct about that. Which means that like this is inherently is like something that people are not gonna go for unless the ratio time is just super good. Like if it's really good, then people are gonna go for it. But if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, like how it was in Boingberg, like if you would gain 2 seconds if you mess it, if you did it correctly, but you lose 2 seconds if you fucked it up, right? If it's a 1-to-1 like that, people aren't gonna go for it. But if it's like a fucking 5-to-1, then maybe people will go for it, right? But like, if you lose a whole second for messing it up, like a second, if you're losing a second during a race, actually, that could probably like determine the whole race. Not the whole race, but like that can lead to like issue. Like you can, I think you could probably lose a race off of losing 1 second. I could see that happening, right? And like that's a lot more plausible than only losing half a second and losing the race because of it, right? So like, if possible, I would like the punish for messing this up legitimately to be 0.5, right? But yeah, then the problem is messing up intentionally would only give you like a 0.1, and maybe even like a 0.0, right? So it's just I fucking hate compromises. Like if we release it as you gain 3 seconds if you do it correctly, and you lose 0.8 seconds if you fail. And then people are like, that's fucked because I don't want to lose 0.8. I don't want to lose 0.8. I want to lose 0.5. Then my only answer is like, this is what we got. This is all we got. And that's fucking lame. That's just so fucking lame. Yeah, it's just so lame. I don't want to have to say that. Like, sorry about the ping notice. Yeah. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to do like we're probably gonna have to do this, right? That's what we're probably gonna have to do. But it's just like, dude. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna lab or maybe eat dinner or something, I don't know. We'll see.